guys, welcome to my channel. It's been a while I've posted. I don't know where I went to. I've just been up and doing, I don't know what I've been doing. Let me not even say anything, but maybe in the coming video I'll be giving you gist on what I've been up to. But in today's video, right, I want to be talking about the things I wasn't prepared for before coming to the US. Like, when you plan to relocate, right, your main purpose is get the visa, relocate, and go start your life afresh. But now, I've been talking about my journey during the K1 visa and how I went about it, and now I'm here. I've been here for a while now, so I'm talking from experience. Okay, so before I came, right, I knew for sure that getting a job was out of it until I get my papers, was out of it. But I did not prepare for other things that I experienced. Things, for example, health care, hospital treatment. Okay, I have to so that when you are in Nigeria and some other African countries, I don't know how it is in where you're watching this video from, but maybe in Africa, in Nigeria, where we are coming from, you have options of hospital to go to, and depending on how much you have, your budget, you can go register in a particular office. If you can afford a federal hospital, you can go to a federal hospital and register. If your money is large, you go to a private hospital. If your money is, you can go to a state, depending. Healthcare in Nigeria is different because here I had to learn a lot. And if you ask me, between your country and this one, which one do you prefer? I won't even lie, I still prefer my country, because let me give you a scenario, right? This tretinoid that people use, that is trending to clear some spot on your body and everything. So before I got here, I had this horrible scars from when I did chemical peel. So my face was messed up. It was horrible. So when I got here, I told my husband I needed to get a tretinoid just to help me clear up some of these things. And he said, go check online. And I went and I checked online, and they were asking for prescription. Up to now, I've still not been able to get tretinoid. Although I saw one website that says you can buy, but then you have to do all this long subscription that you have to keep taking your money every time, maybe end of the month, which I'm not ready for, and my husband is not ready for. What's the point I'm making? If I was in Nigeria now, I would just go to either, if it's a pharmacist or a beauty store, and get what I want. But here, you cannot. Some medicines you can't even, I don't think I've even bought any medicine since I got here. Thank God I've been in good health. I've not bought any medicine since I've been here. And I was just thinking about it back home in Nigeria, right? If you are sick, you just go to the pharmacist and tell the pharmacist, I'm having a headache, my eyes are red. So he started explaining what is wrong with you. And the pharmacist will just, give you malaria drugs, you go and treat yourself, and then you are fine, you move on. You don't have to spend money and go to the hospital. But here, you have to go to that hospital. You have to go. Nobody will give you the medicine. And the healthcare is too expensive. It is so expensive. I think that is the one that is just ridiculous. It's how expensive healthcare is in this country. So I'm just praying I should not be sick. I should not be sick. Thank God for good health. Good health is perfect. So that's one, healthcare. Another part of healthcare that the thing stressed me was trying to register my son with a pediatrician. Oh my goodness, I've never been so stressed in my life trying to get a pediatrician. When I was traveling, my son came with his US passport, so there are some documents that I didn't feel that was needed, or I didn't know that I should go get it. For example, medical record for my son. So that's how I tried to go and register. I tried to go and register my son in a hospital to get him a pediatrician. They were asking for a record. I said, like, this is what I have. I have vaccination record. They won't take my record. I thank God for my husband's family doctor that came to our rescue. It's just a different ball game. And I was just like, this thing is so easy. And I was talking to some doctors in Nigeria. They were like, oh, I know what they need. This one. Things are different here. Different. So if you are traveling to the US with your child, let me even put that right here. If you are traveling to the US and you're on K2 visa, maybe they will ask for all those medical whatever, because they didn't ask me, so I didn't come with any of them. But perhaps you're in my case, or you're in my situation, and you haven't collected your medical record and you're still back home in your country, please go and start hustling that now, because they are going to stress you. They are going to stress you so much. They will stress your life. So go and get it. Let me just put that one out there. Number 2 is education. Now, back to my son. Trying to get my son to start school. Back home in Nigeria, even when you start crawling, you have started school. When you start crawling in Nigeria, you have started school. I don't know what you're still doing in the house. But here, first of all, they told me that it's 5 years that somebody will go and start school. Huh? So how 5 years this boy will be in this house? That was not even good at all. So now he's almost turning 3, and they tell me that he can start preschool. Oh, fine, fantastic. Let's go and register him for preschool. Normally in Nigeria, you choose a school you want to go and put your kid, right? You just go to the school. If you like the school, there are some things to consider: the fee, how they are teaching, and all those things. And you pick the school you want to put your child, depending on your pocket, how much you have and how much you can afford, and you pick your school. Here, it's not the same. I have to fill form on public website. That form took forever. They'll ask you all your family details. I put it, and then you cannot even pick the school for your child. You are not able to pick the school you want for your kid, which is, the thing was mind-boggling. In my head, I'm like, how? I don't know. There are some school I don't want, but I don't know where they'll put your child. I don't know where they'll put my kid. So that one is really the thing burst my bubble. That one I do not like, but that's your system here. And to even make the matters worse, by the time I finished the registration and submitted the form, no more slots. But in back home in Nigeria, you can register your child anytime. Just go to the school. If they have space in the classroom, they'll take your child. If there's no space in this one, you go to another one. Your child doesn't have to stay extra months or 1 year before it can find school to go to. But here it's different. So the public school page, or the public school I was trying to get him into, full. So now I have to look to private options. Those ones, they will not be like the prices of the daycare. That's number 3. Prices of daycare in this country. Prices of daycare. I don't know how they want parents to work, because if I'm paying more than 80% of my salary per week to daycare, I should kukuma stay at home now. Because that's what people end up doing. They'll become stay-at-home mom. Even those that would love working, but because the daycare is so expensive, you have to sit on at home. You have to sit at home. Let me say it in a British voice. You gotta sit at home. That one is even. I remember before we came to this country, the daycare that my son was going to, how much was I paying? First, in fact, I cannot even tell you how much I was paying, because it was affordable. It was affordable. But now I can't even think about it. I was searching the system, trying to find like the cheapest one that we can afford, but still too many things. Okay, Another one is that I did not envisage how long I was going to be staying at home and not doing anything. Like, I can't open a bank account without, I have to go get a driver's license, because they need all those things before you can open a bank account. So yesterday I decided to do my thorough search, and I discovered that I can actually get a state ID. So I've submitted my form. Hopefully next week I'm going to the office, and I hope I'm able to get a state ID, and then I can open a bank account. You know, some things that you do back home that is easy, straightforward, no stress. Here, I feel like everything is just stress. Everything is just stress. They just want to stress your life. So now I think I don't have to go and get a state ID so that I can at least open a bank account and be taxing my yoga so that I can give me money. So you know, I'm saying that with a low voice. Anyways, so that's the deal, right? There are so many things you cannot do in this country, and like without papers, right? A lot of things, but we are making do day by day. We are going. So if you are planning to come to this country, depending on your visa, if you are on a K1, because my focus is always on K1, because that's where I know, that's my category. So that's where I will stop. If you are trying to come here on a K1 visa, just prepare your mind that you will not work for 1 year. No work. You are not earning no money. You're depending on your husband or your wife. They are going to be your whole support. So just make sure that you are considerate and not stress them out. And to our petitioners, our husband and wives that brought us, so just be prepared to take care of us, because it's not easy. So guys, that is part 1 of all the things I've discovered in this country that is stressing me. Maybe tomorrow I'll tell you part 2, but part 1, let me outline it. Medical, putting your children in school, opening a bank account. Lord help us. So guys, that's it for today's video. Subscribe and join the family. I'm always going to be bringing you all the things that I'm thinking about in my head. Bye.